Michigan Community Capital, or MCC, is a statewide private nonprofit, and we focus on promoting prosperity across the state of Michigan. This project had a lot of challenges, and the site itself was really challenging. It was contaminated, it was in a floodplain, and it had poor soils. So we just had to sit with teams of engineers to figure out how we were going to build this building on such a tight site. So even if a project doesn't make the most financial sense, if it meets the community's needs, we're going to just work to problem solve until we have the finished result of a building with people living in it.
My name is Eric Hanna, and I'm the president and CEO of Michigan Community Capital. Grocery stores are sort of the gold standard for activating a downtown. And so it's really important when you can find those kinds of projects to make big investments to try to get to land them, because they have the ability to change the trajectory of a downtown for decades.
We're in Mount Pleasant, home of Central Michigan University, one of the critical talent pipelines in the state. And in order to keep that talent right here in mid-Michigan, we need to create vibrant communities with amenities like attainable housing. It's a great example of the potential that exists within community when public-private partnerships come together and really work in tandem, create new opportunity.
This project sets a new tone for all of not just downtown, but the city itself. This is a monumental project. Financially, this is now the model that you want to match, if not exceed.
Supporting this project simply made sense for us at PNC for a number of reasons. Of course, it supported the goal of having housing become available to the downtown. It also was important for us from a new market tax credit perspective, because it's a fantastic project with a number of important community partners.
In the city's master plan, there was a strong desire to have a grocery store located here in downtown Mount Pleasant. Additionally, the parcel that Broadway Lofts is now sitting on was a very high priority for revitalization here in downtown Mount Pleasant. And we at Scenair, we really knew that with Michigan Community Capital at the helm, that Broadway Lofts would come to fruition and would be successful.
For the longest time, there was no revenue being captured from this property. So now it's a rateable. We're able to capture taxes from it. The taxes will not only benefit Mount Pleasant, the city of Mount Pleasant, it also benefits the library and schools, and that's a benefit throughout the community.
This project is important to our organization because it dials into what a brownfield actually is, a contaminated property that has financial constraints attached to it. So our program's able to step in and help offset some of those constraints associated with environmental concerns.
So we are the anchor tenant in the Broadway Lofts project, and it gave us the opportunity to expand our grocery store. We quadrupled in size. It really brought our expansion and relocation plans to life.
My favorite thing about the Broadway Lofts is the location. Everything is walkable. Many restaurants walkable. My wife and I like to walk, and there's parks that are interconnected around here that you can walk miles of trails with. We really like having the grocery store down below.
Having an asset like this is super important. It's very hard to put a price on that kind of thing because it has such a big long-term impact on the community. This building will be with this community for between 50 and 100 years if it's well cared for. So the amount of time, money, and effort that went into it, I think, and I hope you think, is well worth it.
I would like to thank Michigan Community Capital for bringing the project to the city that fit the needs that we were looking to have met. And I'd also like to thank the city staff for not only their hard work, but their dedication for following through with this project to completion. Thank you.